What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Admit it. Some of you out there were actually singing that song when you read the title of today's episode. Hey, I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and you're listening to Soapbox Daily, episode 145. Yeah, Soapbox Daily, episode 145. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And if some of you weren't singing that song in your head or singing it out loud, you're probably saying, oh, please stop singing, Matt Morgan. You're hurting me. Or at least you're hurting my ears. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to start your day off blasting your eardrums, but hey, happy Tuesday to you. Terrific Tuesday. And today's supposed to be Lover's Day. I don't know. What is today? Yeah, Valentine's Day. Today is supposed to be a day of love. It's supposed to be the one day of the year that we're supposed to love everybody or love that significant other. It's supposed to be a day of love. And I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on that one because I think every day should be that way. But, supposedly St. Valentine's Day is supposed to be it. So on today's episode of Soapbox Daily, again, I'm your host, Matt Morgan. I want to thank you very much for tuning in today. And how has your integrity been? How's your integrity been this week? How's your integrity been today? Are you being the change the world needs? Are you being the positive change only you would know, onwards and upwards? So let's look into it. Today, our topic is, what is love? That's it. We're asking the question, what is love? By the dictionary's definition over on dictionary.com, basically it means, hey, it's a noun, a profound, tender, passionate affection for another person. Another meaning is a feeling of warm personal attachment or deep affection as for a parent, child, or friend. And a third definition, sexual passion or desire. Okay, I could get behind those definitions. Those are pretty much roundabout, pretty generic, pretty much sum it all up. Love itself is something that's always been misunderstood and been beaten around. And this is why we ask the question, what is love? Because it really makes you wonder. I think Ann Lander says it the best when she said, love is friendship that has caught fire. And that was an interesting quote. And it kind of makes sense because love is a word that is probably used the most often and the most frequently misunderstood in the entire English language. It is something that eludes us constantly. And I know I've talked about this, touched on this a little in other episodes, but it's such an interesting word. It's such an interesting feeling. And we think we understand it, but we really don't. A lot of people think they have it and they don't. They think they feel it, but they don't because they don't understand it. But our souls crave it more than anything else, from our infancy all the way to old age. But despite our longing, do we even know what love really is? Is there a difference between in love versus love? I've always thought there was. In my viewpoint, there is. Our words and actions reveal a deep confusion about love. Sometimes we think it is something we give. Other times, we just want to receive it. Sometimes we treat love like a relationship that requires work and intention. Other times, we behave as if it's a fleeting emotion that we find by chance. It's a really it's a conundrum. It's a really interesting thought if you think about it. It can be hard to understand our moods and behaviors. This is true. We use the word love to describe our feelings about pizza, our grandmother, and the cute boy or girl that we just met at the bookstore. We also use it to describe the intentions when making a lifetime commitment to a partner in romantic love. How is it possible that one word can mean so many different things? The answer is it really can't. Our casual use of the word love reveals a deep misunderstanding of our emotions and intentions towards others. In making this word our umbrella term for every positive emotion we experience towards people or things in our lives, we have stripped it of any meaning. In many cultures, we say it whenever we experience excitement or liking towards something, and everyone has a different definition for what they think fits best in their own view of the world. No wonder we feel so confused and empty. The truth is, it's hard to find something when you don't know exactly what it is you're looking for. In other words, in the words of countless songwriters and philosophers, what is love? Just like the opening of our episode today. Is it caring for each other? Do we feel affection in our hearts? Or is it an intimate bond with a lover? Does love get bigger in relationships? Or once you're united in marriage as a spouse, does being a girlfriend or boyfriend require love or just passion and intimacy? What is the true definition of love? Is there a love synonym that can make all this a bit clearer? Because it seems that once we have a love definition that really works, we might be that much closer to recognizing it when it is found. All right, so with that being said, here's the thing. For me personally, I had to have my heart broken a few times, more than a few times, before I recognized what love is. Because when I was young and a teenager, I thought I understood what love was. with my girlfriends and everything else. I thought infatuation, I really liked them. We're together for a while. It was just the natural progression that we should love each other. But infatuation and severe liking and everything else is not necessarily define love. And then, of course, I made a couple mistakes in some deep committed relationships where I thought I understood what love was. But it turns out I didn't know what love was. It didn't take all the way through. I mean, I had the idea. I thought I knew what love was. I thought I understood it all. But it wasn't until later on in life when I truly felt that all-encompassing feeling, which supersedes everything else, beyond infatuation, beyond liking, beyond passion, beyond everything else. And it was just, it's an entirety. Somebody that you're with or you just truly love them. And we're talking about passionate or romantic relationship type love. Other kind of love, like the love you have for your family, that's a natural feeling. You have a sense of love because they're family. Friends, you could feel strongly towards towards them and have a feeling of love for them, but it's like a friendship love. It means you just truly care for them. But as I said, nobody can tell you what love truly means. You have to define what love means. My advice to you is don't let people manipulate you with love. Because yes, we all seek love. We all want love. We all want to have that feeling. We all want to know what it's all about. But don't let other people try to control you and manipulate you by abusing love. Because I see that happen a lot of times. People abuse the word love and it plays a mind game with people and twists their ideas and thoughts and everything else for their own selfish needs. And it's not truly love. It's manipulation, and you don't want that. Figure out yourself what true love means to you. For me, it was like, wow, but I had to wait until I was in my mid 40s in order to figure it all out and have that true feeling of love and understand what true love really was. I thought I had an idea previously, but I didn't. Maybe you will hopefully discover it a lot sooner than I did. But what's your definition of love? How do you feel true love? Especially today and every single day, the love you have towards others. How would you describe it? Hey, go on over on Twitter at Mad Soapbox. Let me know what you feel. Let me know what you think. Send me an email. My contact information you can find at themadmorgan.com. Hey, send me an email. Send me a message. Send me a DM, whatever. I'd love to hear from you what your definition of love is. That's about it for today. I'm going to wrap this up. Hey, I'm your host, Mad Morgan. To all the lovers out there, keep on loving. To everybody else, be safe. Stay true to yourself. And hey, watch your integrity. It's important. I'm going to wrap it up for today. Have yourself a great day, and I will see you next episode.